Damn.
I'm telling you, man, we back at it again, man. It is a
Yes,
Saturday
sir.
edition of the Under No Conditions podcast. This is one half of the unit. I'm gonna call it the unit, not the host. I'm Isaac, aka the Ice Spy, and
I
my wonderful
see.
co-host sitting over there. She got her hat on. You know what I'm saying? She's switching up on us. Hey, man, she got her electric turn back on. Man, she got a church lady. Yeah, man, white. She
Yeah.
over there in the cut. Man, what's going on with you? How's your week been?
It's good. It's doing pretty good, man. I got some furniture, just reorganizing my house, decorating again. You know what I'm saying? Being big dog, putting furniture together and stuff, but it's all good.
Hey man, look, just think, man. A couple weeks ago, she ain't even had no electric. Today, man, she
Oh
got
man,
furniture.
see.
She done been to IKEA, man. Man, who you been robbed? Cause you most
Hey,
definitely
don't
ain't pay
sleep on
nothing,
IKEA
man. So
though.
I'm
Don't
still
sleep on
waiting for
IKEA. Man. Don't sleep on IKEA. Hey, IKEA, they sell cheap, but you gonna spend 4 hours putting it together. You know what I'm saying?
it. Ain't that the truth, man? IKEA, man. Man, look, we gotta get to the owner, man. We gotta talk to the owner, find out what's going on, man. You know, send that email out, see what's happening. Hey, man,
Yeah.
but how was your week?
It was good, man. Still preparing this girl for her prom next Friday. And yeah, it was pretty good, man. A lot of soul searching, a lot of, reevaluating some things this week that I need to, just kind of checking in with myself. I try to do that at least once a month, see what's
Okay,
going on. Yeah, but no problem, no
that's
issues.
that.
I'm here. How was your week?
Hey man, that's that real self care when you would just check in with yourself
Yeah.
and understand, your limitations in the
Mm-hmm.
process of you moving through life and dealing
Yeah.
with life on life terms. And I appreciate that, man. That's what we do here. You
Yeah.
got to check in, and that's the real self care. But today, man, we're gonna talk about we're gonna talk a little bit about self parenting today,
Good
man.
topic. Good topic.
Yeah, man, that's the topic. I'm quite sure many of you guys, that's out there, that's
Mm.
been listening, that's been churning in. We like to change gears sometimes and just talk about things that many of us really can relate. And both of us as being parent, I know for me personally, as I've gotten older in this parenting thing, the one thing I had to realize is that I had to be selfish.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
And it's hard to be selfish when you want the best for your kids and you want to protect them from
From
all the
everything.
dangers in the world. But one of the things that I've realized and I begin to notice, and I'm having time to backtrack and reevaluate, is that I understand that I have to let my kids fail.
Yeah, and that's hard. That's hard to do, right?
It is a very difficult task
Yeah.
because what happens is we keep our kids home as long as we can.
Mm-hmm.
And if we're not careful as parents, we won't educate them in a manner that we really need to educate them.
Yeah.
And when they go out there to manage this big world on their own,
It's a
they
shock.
find out they dig themselves in a ditch that a lot of times they can't even dig themselves out.
That's true. So true. So
So
very true.
you being a parent, a mother, a auntie, a big sister, a big cousin, a grandma, all that.
Mm-hmm.
Like your parenting journey, how difficult can it really be? How difficult has it become the longer you become that you're a parent and you have a teenager, I have a teenager, and
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you, it gets difficult sometimes.
Very difficult. It's hard. Um, my daughter's 17, getting ready to turn 18 in September. She's gonna go to college and I'm having to learn to pull back. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard because like you said, you don't want to see him fail. And but I just got a shock, like a shock probably about a week ago. So the school that my daughter might be going to, the culinary building where she'll be working, where her classes are, are not on the main campus. And initially, it used to be 45 minutes away, so we were looking for to get her a car. But now it's 10 minutes away from the main campus. And I was telling my mom, I'm like, I got to get her a car, talking about insurance, all this stuff. My mom was like, why she can't catch the bus? And I'm like, well, they don't have no shuttle from the school down there. She said, if it's downtown, why she can't catch the bus? They got, a public transportation system. And I was offended because I'm like, well, why would she do that? You know what I'm saying? She already a freshman. She in a whole
Woo-hoo.
nother area. You know what I'm saying? Why would she do that? Like
But
when I
mom
could,
push you in the head, huh?
yeah. But when I got off the phone, it was like, man, that's reality. She might just have to do that. You know what I mean? But in my mind, I'm like, I don't want to overwhelm her because she's a freshman and stuff. But how else is she gonna learn? I can't always be there, and this is
Exactly.
is unique. You know what I'm saying? It's a unique kind of thing. There's a fine line between parenting and being, babying them. You know what I'm saying? And it's different. It's difficult because it's like that's your baby. Why would I want to see you fail? You know what I mean? But sometimes you got to let them get out on their own and work these things out and fail and get back up and fail again and get back up. You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
they know, okay, I can do this on my own. But I do want to ask you this question, like even with taking it back to when your parents were parenting you, um, do you feel like when they kind of, pull back from you, I know it might have been uncomfortable, you might have been afraid, but are you thankful for that moment that they didn't baby you or that they said you got to figure this out on your own? Are you thankful for that, or what's your thoughts on that?
Man, that's an 8-part question. You know, I was thinking about that this week, and I
Mhm,
forgot I was at work and I was doing something.
mhm,
And I remember exactly when they cut me off.
mm,
I was 16. My parents was taking a weekend trip. They was going down to Norfolk. And my entitled behind. I felt like, just because you was going out of town, man, you gotta leave me a couple dollars. You know,
right,
I need a couple.
right,
I had a couple dollars, but I just needed a little. I needed some emergencies.
right. Emergencies,
Emergencies.
right.
And mama ain't leave nothing. Woo! I was like,
You
for real?
you was hurt.
I see you when you. I see you when we get back. I was like, well, how long you gonna be gone?
Right. You all in the mid, like all in their business. How
I'm
long
all.
were they gone?
Yeah, I'm over it, man. You know what she told me?
What?
We be back when we get back.
I know that's right, Mom. I know that's right.
Man, let me tell you something, man. I went upstairs, man. I opened up my shoebox, man. I start counting that money. I'll be like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna be at a party like I want to.
Right, right, right,
But you know
right.
what? I felt lonely
Mm-hmm.
because in reality, they were preparing me for this day,
Yeah.
and I just didn't see it.
Mm-hmm. Were
Those
you
those
hurt?
things like being independent
Mm-hmm.
and figure it out on your own.
Right.
And when you ask the question, go get the diction. When you want an answer to a question, all right, go get the dictionary.
My mom used to do that too.
Go pick up the paper.
Yeah.
Go to the library.
Yeah.
Your book's upstairs. Go upstairs and open a book. And I
Don't
and I
forget
used
about the encyclopedias. Looking at
yeah, and I
encyclopedias.
used to be perturbed about that. Like, why you just can't give me the answer?
Right.
And
Right.
and looking back on it now, that was the beginning of the separation of allowing me to fail
Mm-hmm.
and be uncomfortable with failing and learning how to figure it out. See, the one thing I knew how to do was hang in the streets. I knew that part.
Gotcha.
I knew how to survive when I went out, with my friends or associates or wherever I went.
Mm-hmm.
I knew how to handle myself. That's just one level, one area of our life. However, I was entering a level of an adulthood, a real responsibility.
Right. Right.
And I never forget it. Like that next summer, my parents bought a house.
Mm-hmm.
And man, I thought I was going. Man, what? Man, I was so happy. Yeah, my mom, my daddy bought a house, man.
Right.
Man, this thing about to jump off. We about to
Right.
man, we had a townhouse then. I'll never forget it.
Mm-hmm.
Man, my parents pumped the brakes on that thing. And my dad said, "You are not going."
Wow.
I was like, "What?
Right. Where I'm gonna go?
Nigga? What?"
Right.
Right? Now, mind you, in this short period of time, I don't want to go to school. I have
Mm-hmm.
want to go to work. You
Oh,
know,
okay.
I'm
Okay.
taking I'm
Okay.
taking advantage of the system, right?
Right. Right.
And the
Right.
system was mom
So
and
you
dad.
weren't doing your
You know what I
part.
mean?
Got you.
I'm half saving my money and all the things that like they were asking me to do, they was teaching me to do. I couldn't see it.
Right.
Look, man, put up $25 a week, put up $50 a week.
Mm-hmm.
Do this, do that. And I wasn't understanding why they were guiding me at that level at
Right.
that time.
Mm-hmm.
And so when the time came for them to make a decision for me to either gonna I'm a either I'm a swim or sink,
Right.
they had already made it.
Right.
And it was like, wow,
Yeah.
now I gotta pay rent, I gotta
Yeah.
pay gas and electric,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
you know, I got a car debt. Now man, look, it was a it was like they dropped the bomb on me, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And but the great thing about it is that I did fail.
Mm-hmm.
And I failed miserably.
Mm.
And even when I failed, they were there, but they weren't there.
Got you.
They was like,
Right.
you gotta handle it.
You got to figure it out. Yeah.
You gotta figure it out.
Right. Were you really hurt? Like
Yes,
you was help.
yes.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was I was the last one. My brothers and sisters, they was gone, man. By
Got you.
time I by time I turned 10, my brothers and them, man, my parents had already told them, man, look, it's time for y'all to go live. Bye.
Right. It's time to go.
It's
Right.
time to go.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing my father ain't had no problem doing, putting you out.
Right.
He opened the door. Let's go.
Right.
See, my father, he give you that 2 week. He give you that 2 week. You got to go notice.
Yeah. Yeah. You out of here.
Yeah, and you be
Yeah.
thinking he be playing. Oh, dad
Mm-hmm.
just playing. He just mad.
Right. Whole time he not.
Man, he ain't playing no game.
Hey,
He,
dad standing on business.
hey man, he standing on business. He just seeing how you gonna move. Oh,
Right.
okay. You think I'm playing? Man, look, and I hit some bricks, man.
Mm.
I made some very, very critical mistakes in my life.
Yeah.
And only by the grace of God that I'm still living today through those mistakes.
Gotcha.
And what I
Gotcha.
realized, when I became a father, we always say that we want our kids to have better than we have.
Right.
But when I think about it and I look at it now, when I think about the world that I grew up in, I have it better than my kids.
Mm.
Because if you take away technology, what do they have?
Right. What do they have?
Right?
That's true.
And because I've had experience to work with young teen males, young adult males. Um, I work in the prison system for over 20 something years, and
Mm-hmm.
I've had the opportunity to engage with over 10,000 men in
Mm-hmm.
my professional lifetime. 95% of them always was able to lean on their mama.
Mm. Wow.
Right? Their mama
Yeah.
was always their safety net.
Yeah.
And 97% of them didn't know who their daddy was.
Right. Yeah.
So, having that experience for myself, you know, in the process, I call it living my second life.
Mm-hmm.
What was important for me, as a parent was I have to develop some boundaries and be selfish.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel good. However, in my heart was always in the right place.
Right.
Because when you know your kids, like I know they were gonna survive.
Mm-hmm.
However, I had to let them hit them walls.
Right. Had to.
And man, them brick walls be hard, man. You hear me?
Hard. Yeah. Yeah.
And and what happened, a lot of times as a parent, when they hit that brick wall and we tell them they got to figure out, they become resentful.
They do. I was getting ready to go into that. Yeah. I was going to go into that.
That's what hurts
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
now you second guessing
Did
your
I do the
ability
right
to
thing?
parent. Like
Yeah.
you're not your self parenting is like I could have done this
Yeah.
or I should have done this. However, it's like overthinking.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta stop overthinking and just make the decision. I had to be decisive.
Right. Right.
Cause when you in that stronghold with your kids and you having that conversation and you're not decisive, they can manipulate you.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
They can get
Absolutely.
you they can
Yeah.
get you to a place where you change your mind about something that you really feel strongly about.
Right. That's true. And I
And
think that's a very unique and difficult space to be in as a parent.
it's past unique.
Hmm.
It's uncomfortable
Very,
as
very.
as a parent. So, self-parenting, whether you from a two-parent household or you a single parent, it's never going to be easy on the parent
Yeah.
because the parent has to make those uncomfortable decisions when it comes to the future of their children.
Yeah.
And sometimes you have to allow your kids to sink or swim.
That's it.
And it's not
And take
always
it out. Yeah.
and other people will judge you for that decision.
Absolutely.
How about that?
Absolutely. Yeah.
How
That
could you
that
do
too.
that
But
to
I'm
your
glad you brought
child?
that up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like how could you do that to that child? How could
Right.
I not? That's my question. How could I
Right.
not?
Right. Right. I
Because
remember I'm sorry, go ahead.
go ahead, because at that point, the toughest thing for me is I had to learn is not to explain myself when I make those type of
That's
decisions.
it. That's it. Period. That's it. That's it.
Whew,
That's yeah, that part right there.
that
For real.
part.
Yeah, that part right there. Okay. Because I mean, even us as parents, if our parents are living, our parents still judge us too, and still, why would you, like you said, why would you do that to that child? And sometimes parents tend to forget like what they did to us, and I'm not saying negative things, but you pushed me out there and you pushed me out there worse. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I came home from college, I think I was maybe 2021, and I was staying with my mom. And one day she just came and was like, you gotta move. And I'm like, what I'm saying? I'm looking around like,
She said it's time to go.
yeah, like who? You know what I mean? Because I'm your baby girl. What you mean? What you mean, me? And at the time I was working at the I was working at the mall. I was like a little a shift supervisor or manager, whatever the situation was. I wasn't making a whole lot of money, and I was like, with the money I make, I can't move. Well, if you stop shopping, if you stop going out to eat, and start saving your money, you can. So I heard it. It went in, went out. Then a couple of days later, we drive and we pull up the Regency furniture over in Largo.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what's going on? She was like, you about to go ahead and pick out a bed set for yourself. And I'm like, well, I got the bed set at home. Oh no, no, no. When you move out, that's mine. So you need a new bedroom set for your house. And I'm like, oh, you serious.
Yeah, mom was not
You
playing
know what
no
I'm saying? You
games, man.
serious. So we going in, and I'm like, all right, she probably just gonna pick it out, we gonna, she gonna pay for it. Get up to she like, that's what you want. Get up to the register. I'm standing back because I know you gonna pay for it.
Nope.
How much is your layaway, sir? But da 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 da. made me pay for my layaway, put some money down, told me how much money I needed to save a week, put my money up for a deposit. It was
Yes, indeed.
serious, man. And can I tell you, during that time, I really was mad at my mom.
Yeah,
I was mad.
she wasn't playing no games with you.
Yeah, I was really mad at her though, because I felt like, I don't make a lot of money. I know I do shop a lot, but I don't make a lot of money. I'm gonna get out here and fail. You know what I mean? And I remember when I got my apartment, I was a little bit excited, but I was scared as hell. And after that, she
The
gave me
death.
a hug and she
Yeah,
left. And I was there left to figure it out. I had to figure it out. There was no other option. Thank God I had applied for a job at the post office, and I got it like out the blue. I had applied for them like a year and a half before, but
yeah.
there was nothing else. I had to make it work. You know what I'm saying?
That
It
was
wasn't
God
nothing.
working, man. He was
Yeah,
working.
yeah. I mean, everything fell into place, but that first night I was scared, man. I cried. Like your first apartment, you're supposed to be happy, and so I cried because I'm like,
Nah,
this
man,
ain't
you
gonna
ain't
work.
cry. As tough as
Yeah,
you are.
I
Nah,
was, man.
that church lady, man. Come on.
Church lady was in that joint boohooing on that new mattress. You hear me? I was crying on that new mattress. But it worked out. But I resented my mom doing that process though. Because I felt like you got the money. You know what I'm saying? You could maybe help me out with 3-4 months of rent. You know what I'm saying? Let me get on my feet. She was like, no, you got to figure it out. You
Man,
got to.
ain't that something? Like they they're gonna put us in a position many times where we think we gonna fail. However, they know you're gonna be all right.
Yeah.
And then we resent them for putting us or asking us. I'm not gonna say putting, I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
say asking us to be responsible adults. Now it's time
Right.
for you to be responsible. Now you need to know what it's like to pay that rent every month
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
budget your money and save your money. You
Yeah.
know, and that's a hard pill to swallow.
It was hard, man. And
And
then there's other situations, even as an adult, my mom would help, especially when I had Harmony, she would help out with certain things. And, I just kind of figure, mom, if I spend a little too much in the check, I can reach out, I'll
yeah,
borrow it and give it back. But then it was a
yeah,
time it wasn't no borrowing. It was a no.
yeah.
It was a no. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying? So
you go ask for that $200 and she questioned you and you catch your attitude like she ain't
yeah,
supposed to question you, right?
absolutely.
That
Absolutely.
self-parenting is mean, man.
Yeah, ain't it though? I'm asking you to borrow some money, and you
Ah,
ask me, okay, what's going on? I got attitude. You know what I'm saying?
look,
My mother told me I paid my bills. I'm good. My mortgage paid, my bills, my car. I'm good. You the one that need the money. You know what I'm saying?
hey
Then you get
man,
an attitude.
hey, look, my bills is paid, man. Look,
Yeah,
my mortgage is paid for 3 months. My car,
exactly,
no, I'm getting ready to make this last payment. I'm gonna be
exactly.
good with that. That gas and electric is running.
Yep.
What's your problem?
Yeah. What's up?
And a lot of times, like until they push us out and force us to really be the people that they know that we can be,
Yeah,
we be running that resentment line, man. And that
it,
resentment line, we be holding it too.
we do. We do.
We
We
hold
hold
it
on
for
to it.
years
Yeah.
because it's like you could have done that. Yes, they could have done
Could have did
A,
this.
B, C,
Yeah.
and D. However, they did what they needed to do and
Right.
what they had to
Right.
do. Just
Right.
think about it. If our parents wouldn't did what they did, I think I would have probably been home till my mid-20s.
Yeah, I think
At least 21, 22.
I think I would I know I would have left, but I would have still continued with the overspending and saying,
Yeah,
"Mom, going to hook me up." You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
mom
Mom, can
got
I
me.
borrow 500? Because in my mind, I'm thinking, I'm asking you to borrow $500. I'm giving it back, but I'm asking you
Okay.
every 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And I work.
every 2 weeks, every two. Look, listen to what you just said. You ask her every 2 weeks for $500.
Yeah.
So when you get your check, you broke. So now you got to
But
ask her for another
I got
500.
asked again. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And my mother said that. She said it don't make sense. It's a cycle. And the thing is, ain't nothing worse than asking somebody for something and they ask you what's going on. Nigga, I don't want to tell you what's going on. I'm
Hey,
overspending over here.
you know what?
Just give me the
If it
money.
don't make dollars, then it don't make
Right.
sense.
Right. I'm all right. Hey, look, I already gotta humble myself and ask you. Now you want me to tell you, yeah, I've been overspending, going out to eat, going on trips. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have. Give me the
And
money.
they gonna require that you tell them what you've been doing.
Oh yeah. Oh
Cause
yeah.
I remember, my daughter, she's something else, man. I remember
Mm-hmm.
she called me one time, and this was out of my guilt,
Mm-hmm.
and her car insurance was due. Was She hadn't paid it in like 3 months,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, I didn't ask,
Mm-hmm.
but I was like, cool, all right, I'm gonna send you the money. And then the next month, she called me and asked me to pay another bill.
Mm.
And then when I asked her what's going on, she wasn't happy about it,
Right.
and the rift started.
Mm.
And for me as a parent, I knew then I had to break away.
Okay.
It was time for me to make the separation,
Mm.
and it hurt because, like anything else, when we talk about self parenting and the trials and tribulations that come along with it, it's like, yes, I can do it,
Right.
and I should do it because that's my child, regardless of her inability to handle her finances properly. How about that?
Mm-hmm. Right. Right.
However, if I continue to do this, she would never learn how to handle her finances properly.
Never. Never.
And she will always have me as a crutch.
Mm-hmm.
And through that experience, help me understand why my parents did me the way that I did.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
when it really hit me. It was
And
like,
then, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Isn't it? Eye opener, it hit you.
okay, it's like, man, yeah, okay, all right,
Yeah.
you know, um, and to be honest with you, that was the best thing they could have done for me,
Mm-hmm.
was to let me go out there and fall on my knees and
Yeah.
get my knees
Get
scraped up,
scraped up. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
be hungry sometimes.
Yeah.
Man, let me tell you something. Financial literacy is important.
It's very important, and it should start at a young age. It should not start when you in college or
No,
when you in your 30s or when you in your mid 20s. We should teach our children this at a young age.
when you start
You know
giving
what I'm
them that
saying?
$1 a week, they need to be giving you 50 cents.
Yeah, yeah. So like right now, my daughter, okay, so she works. Harmony loves to work. She been working since she 15. Do she need to work? No, but she should be working. And she is, and she's working consistently. She's a good employee. She has a trip coming up. She's going to London in June. And we've known this since last year. You know what I'm saying? Things have happened. I told her to stop working because her grades were the priority. But when we go out and we do stuff, like for example, we'll go out to eat and she looking, she ordering, like my mother got me, you know what I'm saying? And what I had to start doing was, let me get 2 checks. But mom, I gotta save for my trip. Then you can afford to go out to eat there. And it don't feel good because even my grandmother, like she's 16, you can't make her da da da. All I've asked her to do for the trip is, save her little spending money. And people make you feel bad because it's like she's 16, 17. Why would you do that? How she gonna make this? She'll figure it out. Or she'll just go
She
on the
will.
trip with whatever she got.
She will.
And if I'm paying for the entire trip, you know what I'm saying? Come on, we've known
Eh,
for almost a year. You can set your little money to the side. But my daughter, she does like to get her nails done. She like to go out to eat different things. But I will say it start clicking because
Oh,
it's
it's
like,
going.
oh man,
Most
it's
definitely.
getting close. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
going.
Here we
It's
are in March, and I got $400 to go to London for a week. That ain't enough money. You know what I'm saying? So it's clicking though. So but it don't
she,
feel good because I want
she
to
gonna
give it
tighten
to
up.
her. Yeah.
She,
But
she gonna.
hold on. My grandmother got a problem with this. I said, well, she go with whatever money she got, but I'm gonna send her some money to give me a Louis Vuitton bag. You know what I'm saying? I got the money. I know. I know. I got the money. Slim, go on down into the store, get your mother a bag. I cash app
Our Father who
her.
art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come.
Get your
That
mother a
will
bag.
be
Get your
done.
mother a bag, yo. I'm cash apping you the money. Get your mother a bag. Your mother bag, please. Oh, you only got $400, but here's hey, look, here's my money for my bag. Go ahead, get that bag for me. Go ahead, get that bag for me, Joe. You only got $200. My bag. Well, get this bag for me.
Yeah, man. Hey, when she get to the Gucci shop, just call me, man.
Right. Everybody putting their orders.
Yeah,
Everybody putting their
let me get
orders.
a couple of them belts over there, man. I'm seeing
Right.
this. I'm seeing this $1,200. See this $1,200, man. Big shoe. I want a brown one and a black one. Boy, she
Oh
gonna be
man.
hot. She gonna be like, "Ma."
Right. Hey, sorry about
She
your
gonna be like,
loss, but
everybody
go ahead,
put the
give me this
order in. I
bag.
can't get nothing. Hey,
Right.
that's what
Right.
happens when you want to be an adult,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
you know. And yeah, man, look, I remember, I remember that, man.
Yeah.
I remember a school trip. I'm laughing because I can relate. It was a school trip.
Mm-hmm.
You know, mom's. Oh, you got the school trip coming.
Yeah.
You know, put your couple dollars away
Mm-hmm.
so you can have some money to spend.
You ain't put no dollars
I ain't
away.
had what I should have had.
Right.
So right before you get on the bus. Now we was going to Hershey Park. I never forget it. My dad drove up to the school. He gave me about $60 in a list of chocolates to pick up. I was hot, bro. I was hot.
You
I was like, nah, bro.
you ain't had your spending money, but he gave you money to get some stuff, right? I know you was hot. I know you was hot. I
I
know you
was
were.
I was hot, man.
I know you was hot. How much? Okay, let me ask you this: how much money did you say?
Next question.
I was come on, tell us. Come on, tell us. Come on, tell us on the Under No Conditions podcast. How much money did you say to go to Hershey
Since
Park?
this is the UNC
Right.
podcast.
tell, tell us how
Hey
much
man,
money you say
I had $25.
to go to Hershey Park. Next topic. Next topic. Hey, what you get? What you get? Something to drink? You came back hungry than a mug because you ain't eat. I know you didn't eat. It's no way possible. What you get? A little drink and what else? A pretzel? What you get? But you came back with $60 worth of candy.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. I can tell a story now, right?
Right.
I was scheming, right? Because all my boys they smoked.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, you know what? I got that good smoker choker. Man, I had to sell all the weed.
Oh my God, man. It's funny now. I know it wasn't funny then.
Man, that thing was funny, man.
Oh
That
my
thing was
God.
funny. Man, I'm smoking a weed. I got pop, man. I look, man, I wasn't gonna be out here. And I could, man. Let me tell you something. And back in the day, if you had $100, $125,
Oh
man,
man. Oh
you went in the
man.
church, man.
Oh, oh man. You was
You was
balling.
balling, man. I was
Yeah.
like,
$100? Shoot, man.
man, look, let me tell you something, man. I made it work, but it ain't feel good, man. I'm telling you, man. I remember that stuff, man. I
Yeah.
came back. Yeah, he gave me a Hershey bar. I was grateful, man.
Right.
Man, it was like, man, you buying all that? I was like, nah, man, I'm buying this for my mom and my dad.
Mm-hmm.
And my boys, they was laughing. They was like, Pop told you. I said, yeah, Pop told me hook him back. because I was thinking about spending that money, right? But
I know you was.
I wasn't ready
Oh,
for those kind of
but you knew
consequences.
better. Exactly.
Yeah, man,
Exactly. Yeah. You ain't want
I
that
wasn't
smoke.
trying to get none of that smoke, man. You better
Right.
leave that,
Yeah.
man. But
Yeah.
you know what? Those are life lessons, and
Mm-hmm.
self parenting, and sometimes the irony of what we have to deal with as parents today, and how we have to teach our kids,
Hmm.
and as parents, sometimes we are restricted,
Yeah. Yeah.
based on the world, based on what the world thinks that we should do and how we should parent our kids. It
Yeah.
could be very difficult. However, we really have to be selfless and selfish,
Mm-hmm.
and then allow our kids to fail and make those mistakes.
Yeah.
Because my thing is, if they don't fail, how are they going to learn how to process that failure? So when it happens the next time, guess what? It doesn't hurt as bad.
Right. Right. Right.
Or it may not hurt at
Right.
all.
Right.
Because I enjoy with especially my youngest boy, when like I'll tell him something, it could be 4, 5, 6 weeks. He'll come back, he'll be like, Dad, now I know what you're talking about.
Right.
I'll
Right.
be like, okay. I won't even
You
ask
know
him what.
that this new generation will do that because my daughter has done that. But me, I wasn't telling my mother a goddamn thing. Excuse my language. I ain't never tell her she was right. But now, as a parent, hey mom, I know why you did what you did. I
Yeah,
appreciate
I
you.
understand
Yeah,
it now.
yeah, yeah,
I hated this one. You wait till you had kids. Woo!
yeah, yeah. That everything you do gonna come back on you. You gonna regret it. Whoop whoop whoop. You gonna
Woo!
understand better. Yeah. I didn't want to hear that when I was young. I don't want to hear that, man. Give
Wait
me
till
some
I had
peace.
kids.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a whole bunch of them. Watch this.
Right.
Man, I start having kids. My mother, she ain't babysit.
My mother, oh man, my mother
Hey,
told me,
and
let me
if
tell you.
she babysitted on her terms. And if it was an emergency, I had to come out the pockets.
Yes,
Man, I'm
that was
telling
my
you, man.
mother too.
Man,
Yes.
hey man, our parents was different, man. They ain't play
Yeah,
no
they
games.
were. My mother
They was
told me. My mother told me straight up. She was like, "You got this baby on the way." She said, "I love you. I'm gonna love my grandchild, but that's your child.
that's
I'm living
yours.
my life, doing some things like you said." She would watch Harmony on her terms. It wasn't no mom in the neighborhood. Can I drop off? Hell
Yeah,
no,
man.
no.
It
Mm-mm.
was it was living life on life terms, and really understanding, why our parents did what they did. When you grow up,
Right.
you really begin to understand. You be like, you know what, I understand that. I
Yeah.
respect
Yeah.
it now.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we can laugh at these situations that has happened in our life. However, those growing pains can be mean,
Yeah, they
you
can,
know.
man. They hurt.
And
They hurt. But I like what
it's
you mentioned about that space of resentment. It can really turn into that. You know what I'm saying? And that's the scary part. Because I'm
oh
trying
yeah.
to help you be a better person and you resent me. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, resentment becomes part of the growing pains.
Yes, it does.
How about that?
Yeah.
And it could be rough. Parenting
Yeah.
can be rough. And it's no book you can write. There's no
None.
roadmap. You got
None.
to figure it out as you go.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a saying. It's not that I know everything. I've lived long enough and I made enough mistakes to teach you what not to do.
Right.
That's my
Absolutely.
saying.
Absolutely. And I'm gonna always be older than you
Yeah,
and wiser
I'm always gonna be older than you,
and
and
wiser.
I've made twice as many mistakes as you.
Yeah.
So if I can give you a word of wisdom, so you won't make that mistake,
Yeah.
or I might even let you make it. How about that?
Right. Right.
Sometimes I'm gonna let you make it
Mm-hmm. Cause you,
because
cause you got the kids that you just can't tell them. I'm one of them kids. You could tell me something, but I ain't gonna learn until I do it myself. You know what I'm saying? So
oh yeah,
sometimes I would do things, and I would say to my mom, woo woo woo, this, and she's like, yeah, I knew, and I'm like, well, why you ain't tell me? Because it wasn't gonna make a difference. Because you was gonna do what you want to do
you weren't gonna
anyway.
listen.
Yeah.
You was gonna do it the way you wanted to do it anyway.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because that's just the stubbornness in us as kids. And when we get 12 or 13 or 6, oh, especially when we get 16, 17,
Oh, 16,
man,
17, yeah.
man, let me tell you
Cause you
something.
right on that line.
Hey
Almost, you
man,
can almost say
them
I'm
little
grown.
girls and them little boys start telling us we
Yes.
cute.
Yeah, you cute. Look at you. You sexy.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
This boy,
Feeling yourself.
yeah,
Yeah.
man, they start stopping you when you walking. Yo, you boy, you start feeling yourself. Your
Yeah.
parents can't tell you nothing.
Nothing. Nothing. Nothing. Or when you right at that age, you 17 in a couple of months, you round the corner from being 18, and you think you turn 18, you grown. Okay. I'm gonna show you grown. Grown is taking care of yourself completely. Living on your own.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you like this, right? Man, we got grown kids that don't even know how to take care. We got grown-ups that don't know how to take care of themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Physically and emotionally.
Mm-hmm.
So, when you add that parenting piece in it, man, it can become a disaster.
It can be. Definitely.
Most definitely. Hey
Definitely.
man, this was a great show.
It was.
Hey, yeah, we got a little serious today, man. We was, I wanted to be good today, man, because y'all know I
Yes.
be cutting up through the whole show, man. I had you, I,
Sometimes you do.
I had you in stitches, man. I gave church lady a break today, man. She got she got that six head. She don't want y'all to see it, but it's gonna be all right. it's see, cause I'm gonna show mine, right? I'm gonna tell y'all, right? Y'all can't see like I'm bald, right? But my that's my that's my hairline.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me get close.
Nah,
Hold
nah,
on. Let me
I ain't
see.
gonna let you see.
Let me
Nah,
see where your head. Where is that?
see, see where's that? Yeah, man, I got five head, man. My thing, man. Hey, that's why I decided I needed to cut off because I woke up one morning, that thing was rolling. I said, oh man, it's time for man. Hey, you know, hey man, I'm a man, right? Boy, I'm telling you, when I be seeing these men, and they
And they got
they be
head just
trying,
right
they be
here.
man, I'm gonna tell you something. They be trying to hold on. I be
Hold
like,
on to
bro,
that little joint.
hey man, you gotta let that go.
Yeah, head just right here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let it go, boo boo.
Yo,
Let it
man,
go, pop pop.
it's cool, man. You gotta let it
Looking
go.
like a whole pop pop out here. Pop pop, grandpa.
Man, man, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I'm gonna say it. Yo, man, you gotta let that go, bro. You got stop stop trying to save it.
Stop. Stop. Don't
Stop,
save it.
man. You
It
gotta let
don't
it
want to
go.
be saved. Don't save it. Let it go,
Yeah,
pop pop.
man. Let it.
Hey,
It's
look, cause
okay.
to me, I feel like it ages people. Like it ages dude. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
man. Look, it's just men. We just have some men has hereditary. We just got that receding hairline,
Yeah,
and when it happens, you gotta let it go. It's
got
just
to.
part of nature, and
Yeah.
you have to be comfortable with letting it go. And I
Hmm.
understand a lot of men aren't at that place where they're comfortable with cutting all their hair off, and I get it.
Yeah.
But soon as mine went 4.5, it was time for it to go. Hey, when you go to the barber shop and the barber shop can't get it right, man, you you be looking in the mirror, you be like, man, yo, can you got
Right.
man, look. He be like, man, look, man, if I hit it too much, man, it's gonna be looking like an L. I'd be like, leave it alone, man.
Oh
yeah,
my God.
yeah, you got look, 4.5. I said, man, look, I gotta make a decision. Yeah, man, I think
Right.
it's almost that time.
Right. It's almost that time, bro. Let it go. You know what I'm saying? Let that
You
thing
gotta let
go,
it go,
baby.
man. You gotta let it
Yeah.
go, and that's just what it is, man. But man, we had a great show tonight, man. I'm
Yes, we
telling you,
did.
man. Hey, look, man. Once again, us here at UNC Podcast, we want to thank you guys. There she go. We want to thank you guys for your reviews. Hey, the reviews is coming in, man. We really
Yes,
appreciate you guys. We really, really appreciate the feedback. And we just want to let you go, guys, know that we do appreciate it.
we
And
do.
and,
We love
and
y'all.
keep it coming, man. Keep
Yeah.
us in your prayers, man. Cause church lady, man, she going through it. I'm going through it, man. We need y'all just like y'all need us. This
Yes,
has
we
been
do.
the UNC podcast under no conditions. Once again, my name is Isaac. My co-host over there, T Money, Church Lady. And guess what? We out. And if ain't nobody tell you they love you today, We love you
We
guys.
love you.
We out
Bye.
there. Peace.